Hey friends, Jessica Mason here with a supplemental edition of Sober Story. So I've been quiet for a few days. I'm putting all my energy into confronting some stuff about myself, making some changes, and going through a spiritual awakening and not sharing the stuff that I'm discovering just feels selfish. So in my last video, I talked about the things that people say about us. So I really would like to address taking things personally. And in the last video, I talked about the shame reservoir that many of us with a past have and how easy it is to tap into that. But taking things personally and making it about you or adopting it into your self-concept is, I think it was Buddha or Confucius say that hate is like swallowing poison, hoping that your enemy will die. And the people who are out there wasting their energy hating us, if we then adopt that into us, we're swallowing the poison. Ralph Edwards said, "This is your life. How do you want to spend it?" And I think the word choice there is really important. That it's not how do you want to live it, because, you can live on your couch. I know dealing with chronic pain, I have lived through days that was just straight up surviving, just getting through. But time and energy are currencies. They're a finite currency. We only have so much. If you're spoony, you have less energy. And if it's a chronic illness, you may have less time. And the truth is, none of us know how much time we have. But we do know that it's limited. We're not going to be here forever. I'm not going to be this age for a second longer. That moment back there, that's already gone. So when we surrender how we feel to someone else, we're not just swallowing that poison. We're also losing time. We're wasting energy. And I am listening to this amazing audiobook right now. And she said that we're all in a chorus together. And if the person next to you starts singing off key, it doesn't benefit anyone for you to also start singing off key. It helps you and them to focus on staying in tune. And right now, the biggest source of pain in my life is a strained relationship with my child. And I was reacting. He is basing his emotions on some falsehoods that were told to him by somebody else who was hurt. But he's a kid, and that's what people who haven't learned better do. But I'm considerably older, and I need to learn better. I need to do better. And surrendering my peace to a situation that at the moment is beyond my control, not only is not going to help me, it's not going to solve anything. It's surrendering my serenity. In the last video, I talked about the serenity prayer. The wisdom to know the difference. It doesn't benefit him if I start singing off key. He's not going to feel comforted or heard. And plenty of times, I have crawled into hell with someone in my life who is suffering. Misery loves company, and it's easy to want to climb into that hole with them. But then neither of you get out, or it's certainly delayed. It benefits him for me to try to stay in tune, for me to focus on myself. And in sobriety, that's a lesson that we really have to learn. A lot of us spent so much time putting other people first. I believe that codependency, it's like the chicken and the egg with addiction, because just about all addicts and alcoholics are codependents. But which came first? Did you become codependent because you were in active addiction? Or you more susceptible to addiction because you were codependent? Doesn't really matter. They're both easy to address, easy to identify, hard to overcome. But that need to lean on someone, that need to lean on anything, it's like the house of cards, two cards leaned up against each other. Neither is strong, neither is fulfilled. They're just leaning. That's codependency. That's addiction. And like I said, in recovery, you learn to not put other people first. You learn to put recovery first. And for a lot of us, that's a hard concept to get our minds around. We're so used to putting someone else or something else first. But in recovery, you learn that if your recovery doesn't come first, nothing else matters. If I don't stay sober, nothing else I'm building is going to matter. It's the foundation. And learning to let go of the things and the people that are beyond your control doesn't mean never reacting. Reactions can be helpful. They tell us when something around us or something inside us is upsetting or wrong and needs addressing. But most of us, especially in recovery, overreact. We surrender our peace, we surrender our serenity, and we take that locus of control outside of ourselves and put it in someone else's hands. And they don't have control. They have control over themselves. So when people are saying something, when someone is angry, it doesn't mean never letting your feelings get hurt. It means feel it and move on. It doesn't have to ruin your day. Several times yesterday, I started having that old thought, I'm just having a crap day. It's like, no, you're not. Something crappy is happening in this moment, but it does not exist beyond this moment unless I allow it to. And I made the choice not to. And no matter how many things happened yesterday that sucked, overall, yesterday was a great day. I got a bunch of new wonderful students. I was able to be there for somebody who's important to me. It was a great day. And not because of the stuff that happened to me, because of me. Your life is yours. How do you want to spend it?